I love it. And I think because I love it so much, it doesn't matter. Oh, the question, recovery. You have to recover differently being
A
older.
little bit longer recovery time.
Yeah, you have to pay a little more attention to that.
Hollywood's biggest stars are hiding secrets that could shatter everything you thought you knew. Keanu Reeves, Winona Ryder, and Charlize Theron are at the center of a storm that's rocking Tinseltown. Is Keanu guarding a truth so massive it could redefine his legacy? Has Winona just dropped a bombshell that unlocks her mysterious past? And what heart-wrenching loss is Charlize facing that's left fans speechless? The whispers are deafening, the stakes are sky-high, and the truth is closer than you think. From jaw-dropping confessions to hidden moves, these icons are rewriting their stories in ways no one saw coming. You won't believe what's unfolding behind the glamour. Grab a front-row seat, because this is one Hollywood saga you can't afford to miss. What happens next? Trust us, you'll need to see this. Keanu Reeves back in the late 80s. Shaggy hair, that laid-back vibe, just 22 when he nabbed River's Edge. He was raw, real, and already turning heads. Fast forward to today at 60, he's still got that quiet charm, though the lines on his face tell a story of resilience. While filming The Matrix at 34, he was lean, focused, and about to redefine sci-fi forever. Now he's rocking a salt and pepper beard, still slipping into John Wick's boots with ease. But this latest news? It's not about a role. It's something deeper, something that's got fans holding their breath. He's always been the guy who rides the subway and shares a sandwich with strangers, so whatever's unfolding, it's personal and it's big. Rewind to 2008. Keanu's 44, in peak Matrix aftermath, when a photographer sued him over a car accident, claiming his career was toast. Keanu didn't flinch. He showed up in court, let the footage prove his side, and walked away cleared. A year later, at 45, a woman claimed he fathered her kids, demanding millions. He took a DNA test, shut it down, and kept his cool. Back then, he was the action star with a monk-like calm. Now he's the same soul, just grayer, still unfazed by the noise. His journey's been wild. Born in Beirut, shuffled through cities as a kid, battling dyslexia, and dreaming of hockey glory until an injury sidelined him. Acting saved him at 15, and by his 20s, he was rejecting Hollywood's name-change nonsense, sticking with Keanu. That grit's why this new chapter, whatever it is, feels so gripping. But Keanu's not alone in the spotlight. Winona Ryder's got her own saga brewing. At 20, filming Dracula with Keanu in '92, she was the quirky darling of the '90s. Pale skin, dark eyes, all edge and innocence. That wedding scene with a real priest? It sparked rumors they're still laughing about. Now, at 52, she's glowing, her career reborn with Stranger Things. But whispers of a secret confession have fans buzzing. Did she spill something about her past? Maybe those shoplifting days in 2001 that nearly derailed her? Back then, she was 30, fragile but fierce. Today, she's a survivor, and whatever she's hinting at, it's got us hooked. Charlize Theron's story hits harder. At 25, during Sweet November with Keanu in 2000, she was a golden-haired bombshell, her star rising fast after The Devil's Advocate. Their chemistry fueled romance rumors, though they swore it was just friendship. Now, at 49, she's a powerhouse. Shaved head for Furiosa, a mom of two, and still stunning. But a recent loss in her world has shifted the mood. It's not about the red carpet anymore. It's raw, emotional, and fans are rallying around her. She's always been tough, surviving a chaotic childhood in South Africa, breaking into Hollywood at 19 with grit and grace. This latest heartbreak? It's a reminder she's human, and we're all aching to know how she's holding up. Then there's the nostalgia of Keanu's early days. At 15, he was a Toronto kid landing Coke commercials. his shaggy hair and easy smile already a vibe. By 24, Bill and Ted made him a household name, goofy, lovable, and totally 80s. Keanu's past keeps tugging at us. Raised by a single mom, moving from Sydney to New York to Toronto, he was a loner who found solace on the ice, nicknamed The Wall as a goalie. At 20, River's Edge showed his depth. At 35, The Matrix made him a legend. Now this shocking development, could it be tied to his quiet generosity, like those hospital donations? Whatever it is, it's not just news. It's a window into a soul who's faced it all. Winona and Charlize, too. They've got history that echoes. Winona at 25, ruling the 90s. Charlize at 30, dominating the 2000s. Today, their stories collide with Keanu's, and the drama's only beginning. So what's next? Keanu's latest secret has us guessing. Health, love, a hidden truth? Winona's confession could rewrite her legacy, and Charlize's loss is a quiet tragedy unfolding. These aren't just stars, they're survivors, shaped by decades of highs and lows. From Keanu's scrappy Toronto days to Winona's quirky 90s reign to Charlize's bold transformation, they've carried us along. Now, at this crossroads, we're dying to see where they go. Stay tuned. This Hollywood tale's got more twists than a John Wick fight scene, and you won't want to miss a second. Flashback to 1991. Keanu's 27, all lanky charm and restless energy, sharing the screen with River Phoenix in My Own Private Idaho. He was a kid from Toronto, still finding his footing, pouring his heart into a role that broke boundaries. Now, at 60, he's a silver screen titan, but a recent twist has fans buzzing. A hushed-up decision, maybe tied to his health or a bold new venture. That's got everyone guessing. Back then, he was jamming with his band Dog Star, rocking small gigs with zero ego. Today, he's racing cars at Indianapolis, finishing 25th but grinning like he won. That's Keanu, always chasing the next challenge. But the shadow of River's loss in '93, when Keanu was 29, still lingers. He carried that grief silently, letting it fuel roles like Speed at 30, where he and Sandra Bullock turned a runaway bus into cinematic gold. This new secret? It's got the same weight, and we're dying to know what's next. Winona Ryder's story weaves into this tapestry. At 20, she was the queen of Dracula, her chemistry with Keanu sparking rumors of a real-life spark. That wedding scene with a legit priest? It's still a running joke between them. Now, at 53, she's a Netflix icon, but a whispered confession, maybe about her 90s struggles or that quirky marriage, has fans on edge. In her 20s, she was all velvet dresses and bold choices. Today, she's softer, wiser, her eyes carrying the weight of reinvention. Her shoplifting scandal at 30 could have ended her, but she clawed back with Stranger Things. Whatever she's teasing now, it's a thread to her past, and it's pulling us in. Charlize Theron's journey hits a different note. At 26, filming Sweet November with Keanu, she was a radiant star, her South African roots giving her an edge. Now, at 50, she's a force, producing, parenting, and facing a personal loss that's left her quieter than usual. Back in 2000, she was all elegance, her Oscar for Monster still years away. Today, she's fierce, her shaved head a symbol of fearless reinvention. This loss, maybe a family matter or a private grief, has fans rallying, reminding us of her strength through a turbulent childhood. She's always risen above, but this moment feels raw, and we're hanging on her next move. Let's zoom in on Keanu's world. His luxury lifestyle tells a story of restraint and purpose. In the 90s, at 35, he drove a modest Porsche 911, not flashy but fast, perfect for a guy who values the ride over the show. Now, he's got a sleek Bugatti Veyron, a $2 million beast, but you'll still catch him on a motorcycle, wind in his hair. His watches? A classic Rolex Submariner in his 40s, understated yet timeless. Today he sports a Patek Philippe, subtle but worth a fortune. Real estate? He owns an $8 million Hollywood Hills home, bought at 40, and a New York loft, but no private jet. Keanu flies commercial, always has. His business ventures shine brighter, co-founding Arch Motorcycle at 50, crafting custom bikes that sell for $80,000 a pop, and publishing books with Alexandra Grant through Ex-Artists Books. Insurance? He's had robust health and asset coverage since The Matrix, plus career policies to protect against project delays. Financial lesson: live below your means, invest in passion projects, and give back. He's donated millions to hospitals and crew members. His wealth grows because he doesn't chase it. Charlize's luxury is bolder. At 30, she rolled in a Range Rover, perfect for her adventurous spirit. Now at 50, she drives a Lamborghini Urus, a $250,000 statement. Her watches? A Rolex Daytona in her 20s, sleek and sporty. Today, it's an Audemars Piguet, pure elegance. She owns a $10 million Beverly Hills estate, bought at 40, and a Malibu beach house. But her Gulfstream G650 jet, shared with a production company, screams mogul. Her business, Dior ambassador since 34, a skincare line, and producing via Denver and Delilah. Insurance includes health, asset, and film production policies, critical for her high-stakes projects. Lesson: take risks, build a brand, and protect your empire. Her Oscar and empire prove it. Back to Keanu's heart. His losses in the late 90s and early 2000s shaped him. At 35, expecting a daughter with Jennifer Syme, he was hopeful. Her stillbirth crushed him. At 36, Jennifer's fatal crash left him broken, yet he carried her memory as a pallbearer. Now at 60, his bond with Alexandra Grant, sparked at 45, is a quiet triumph. Their public debut in 2019 was a fan-favorite moment, proof he's open to love. Winona's quirks keep us charmed. Her marriage jest with Keanu at 47 was peak Winona, and her recent hints at 53 feel just as playful. Charlize, at 50, faces her grief with grace, her past as a dancer at 18 fueling her resilience. These stars keep us hooked. Keanu's racing stint at 60, crashing but laughing, shows he's still fearless. Winona's confession could rewrite her 90s narrative, and Charlize's loss tugs at our hearts. From Keanu's Point Break days at 27 to Winona's Beetlejuice, at 17 to Charlize's Monster at 29, they've built legacies through pain and passion. Their lifestyles, Keanu's modesty, Winona's artistry, Charlize's boldness, reveal their souls. As this drama unfolds, one thing's clear. Their stories aren't just headlines, they're mirrors of survival. Stick around. This Hollywood tale's got more secrets to spill, and you'll want every detail. Keanu Reeves at 21 was a scrappy dreamer, stealing scenes in River's Edge with raw intensity. Fast forward to 60, and he's a global icon, his salt and pepper look as magnetic as ever. But something's brewing, a cryptic choice, maybe a new passion or a personal shift, that's got fans buzzing. Back in '99, at 35, he was Neo, redefining cinema with The Matrix. Now he's gifting Rolexes to his John Wick stunt team and racing cars for the thrill. His humility's legendary. Think of that 2010 park bench moment, just him and a sandwich, sparking sad Keanu memes. At 45, he shrugged it off with a laugh. I was hungry. Today, his quiet generosity shines brighter, like when he slipped $20,000 to a struggling crew member. This latest mystery? It's not about fame, it's Keanu being Keanu, and we're hooked. Winona Ryder's glow hasn't dimmed. At 17, Beetlejuice made her a 90s muse, pixie cut, all edge and heart. Now at 53, she's a Stranger Things queen. But a rumored revelation, maybe about her 2001 scandal or her bond with Keanu, has us leaning in. In 1992, at 20, she and Keanu joked about their Dracula wedding, a quirky memory they still tease. Her style then? Velvet and rebellion. Today she's softer, her smile wiser, yet that spark remains. Her comeback after a tough 30s proves her grit, and this confession feels like a bridge to her past. What's she sharing? It's a puzzle, and we're dying to solve it. Charlize Theron's story cuts deep. At 22, a dancer turned actress, she was all ambition in The Devil's Advocate. Now at 50, she's a titan, but a recent loss, personal, quiet, has her fans rallying. In 2001, at 26, she lit up Sweet November with Keanu, their friendship dodging romance rumors. Her look then was golden elegance. Today, her shaved head screams fearless. This heartbreak, maybe tied to family, echoes her South African roots, where resilience was born. She's always risen. Monster at 29 won her an Oscar. And this moment, raw as it is, shows her strength. How's she coping? It's a question that keeps us glued. Keanu's lifestyle is a master lessons in balance. At 40, he drove a Porsche 911, fast, not flashy. Now his $2 million Bugatti Veyron sits beside his Arch motorcycle bikes, co-founded at 50, each a $100,000 masterpiece. Keanu's 2019 airport adventure, organizing stranded passengers, or signing a fan's "You're breathtaking" sign, show his heart. Winona's quirky charm at 47, joking with Keanu, and Charlize's bold producing at 50, keep them vital. Their recent twists, Keanu's secret, Winona's reveal, Charlize's grief, feel like destiny unfolding. What drives them? Keanu's 2019 late show moment. The ones who love us will miss us. Hit deep, a nod to his losses. At 60, he's producing martial arts docs and hitting Broadway, still hungry. Winona's hint at 53 could redefine her 90s legacy, and Charlize's strength at 50, post-loss, is a beacon. From Keanu's Toronto rink to Winona's goth glory to Charlize's Oscar night, they've carried us through decades. Their stories, raw, real, relentless, aren't over. As Hollywood hums with their next moves, one truth lingers. These icons don't just shine, they spark something in us all. Stay tuned. Their saga's got more to tell, and it's gonna hit like a Keanu comeback.